Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. I don't know where Hardy went. Welcome back to another stream. We're literally at we'll start that again. Like that. Leon, how you doing?
Yes, always. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. Hope you're good.
Yeah, listen, my internet's playing up, so let me know if I do crash up. But no way Hardy went. But it's Leon, Man United player tonight. Confident.
Yeah, I am confident, but it's Burnley, and it won't be as easy as people think. But I do think we will have the obviously better players, but it will be a tough game, and obviously it's been too long, but hopefully we can enjoy the game.
Hardy, I don't know where you went, but join back. I'm talking about. I don't know if you've seen it, Leon, but apparently the Bradford are starting. Wan-Bissaka starting apparently. Bruno and Rashford are starting. So we'll
Yeah,
see. Obviously, lineups do come out at 7 p.m. But for me, we have to win tonight. We have to take this competition seriously. Obviously, Vincent Company returns to Old Trafford.
yeah.
It's gonna be a tight game. I think it won't be that easy because Burnley are doing well. Leon. But
Yeah.
your score predictions for tonight? Do you think we'll win?
Well, I said 2-0. I said 2-0 yesterday, but as I said with Burnley, you never know, they could come and cause an upset. But I hope that doesn't happen. So, but I reckon 2-0, maybe a 1-0. But yeah, it'd be a tight game.
Ryan says, Leon, who would be your predicted lineup? So, I mean, I just gave you a few players that are starting. So
Yeah,
starting. So, back four. Who would be your back four?
I think Maguire, Lindelof have to start, don't they? Really. So, well, as you said, Wan-Bissaka. How are we gonna see Shaw or Malacia? That's the big question. You maybe know. I'm not too sure, but the midfield's a big one. I can't really see Casemiro starting, but obviously I think Eriksen and McTominay will start along with Bruno, and my front three, maybe Rashford, Garnacho, and Martial.
Yeah, obviously, Hardy, big up yourself. We're just talking about, obviously, we know that there's a few players that are starting because there was leaked, as usual, about Man United. But the backcourt is starting currently. Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford. Hardy, what are you saying for tonight, man? Are you confident?
Well, mixed emotions really. I mean, if you look at Burnley, that they're top of the championship with all due respect, and we should be beating them regardless. However, if you look at Wan-Bissaka as well, Wan-Bissaka is still a club. He should be gone, irrespective of what happens with the right back situation. And undoubtedly, we've got the quality to beat Burnley. It depends on whether we can actually outcast them in the midfield park as well. If we can maintain the intensity, be more creative, and be intricate towards the likes of Bruno, Martial, Rashford, I think we could definitely get a huge result.
Listen, we need to win tonight because I can't stand Vincent Company. Even though, obviously, he's a sea legend. Because honestly, me and Hardy remember like back in those days, my company was balling out. Obviously, that winning goal that won the league, that goal that he scored, boy, that was a strike and a half. But listen, it's gonna be tough, man. It won't be easy, but obviously, under Sean Dyche, they were sitting back, low block, hit on the counter. But now, company, his style is different now. His style is different. They're playing counter-attacking football now, so it won't be easy. But obviously, as you said, Wan-Bissaka, he's got to stand up tonight. You know that he's got to stand up because I think Eric Ten Hag, if he wants to get a new right back, then he has to look at Wan-Bissaka tonight, and obviously because Dalot can't play because he's still scanning. So I'm mixed emotions, man, because the Dubravka's starting again. Literally, I forgot he was still at our club, but the Dubravka is starting. He did start our previous Carabao Cup, which, you know what, he did well. You can't really blame him for those 2 goals that we conceded. So he did well. Just the back four, man. The back four is on the Ollie days, man. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof. That's Ollie days, man. That's Ollie days. But for me, let's go our score predictions for tonight. I'm gonna say 2-1. Leon, what are you thinking tonight?
I say 2-0, but maybe 2-1 because the back four, they're not really used to playing with each other, especially with Wan-Bissaka coming back and haven't played for ages.
Yeah, Hardy, yourself?
Well, I'm going to say 2-1. I think it will be a nervy win. However, if we can actually be clinical and be really, really, really proactive in our possession, undoubtedly we'll cause problems for Burnley. However, you never know with them, especially in transitions under company.
100%. And obviously with the midfield, guys, what would be your midfield? Obviously, we know Bruno's starting, but for me, who knows? Because McTominay could start tonight. We never know.
Fred and Donny, probably. Fred and Donny. I mean, that'd be a really good combination, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know
Fred and
what?
Donny.
Yeah, man. Because obviously, we're going to talk about the players that we extended their contracts. But if Fred's starting tonight, he's got to prove himself why Manchester United extended his contract. But listen, Rashford, it's good to see him start because he just came out from the World Cup. We want him to start. We want him to score goals because so that's what I'm expecting from Rashford. Martial starting tonight. That's Hardy's favourite player that I love to criticise on the story. So Martial is starting. Well, cool. I don't know, Hardy, why is it always United that gets their lineup so leaked? Like, it just shows that we still have players that leak that information. Like, nothing's changed really, has it, Hardy?
Nothing has changed whatsoever. If you look at the history of our club, the amount of legends we have, the amount of cultural elements we have in the club, undoubtedly we're the greatest club in world football, especially in England. However, if you look at our league as well, the league itself, they're leaking like a sieve. They're happening consistently, and we've got to actually stop this. I think with the likes of the British cliques, the foreign cliques, there are certainly some who are a part of the problem here. They need to stop doing this.
100%, mate. For me, obviously, Richard Arnold, I remember his quote in the summer saying, "Oh, we know that we got leaks and viruses." So he said that apparently they've cleared out all. Well, clearly he hasn't cleared out all because there's still leaks everywhere. So I don't know, man. But obviously, yesterday we'll talk about yesterday. Obviously, I think you guys must have seen it, but Manchester United have extended Rashford, Dalot, Fred, and Luke Shaw their contracts until 2024. Leon, your thoughts on those 4 players that we've extended?
I mean, I'm happy with especially Rashford and Dalot, but and obviously the other players as well. But I was a bit shocked at Luke Shaw, but obviously he had a good World Cup, good end to last season. Bit of competition with Malacia really helped him push on, in my opinion. But Dalot as well, he basically transformed this season. He was amazing. And Rashford, obviously, with Rashford, he can have really good games and then he can dip off. But I think if we keep Rashford at this high level, he can go and hit some big numbers this season and maybe next season.
100%. And obviously, Hardy, your overall thoughts on those 4 players that we extended the contracts?
No, what I think with Rashford, undoubtedly he actually deserves it, but he's got to be really consistent and keep up. Delo undoubtedly is our star player. If you look at De Gea as well, De Gea's contract's actually in talks of being extended as well. If we could keep De Gea as number 2 or even an understudy to a younger number 1, I think that'd be an excellent addition to our side in the short term. I think with Shaw and Fred, it's quite questionable. I mean, especially Fred as well, especially Shaw too. I mean, Shaw for the last 8-9 years at United, he's been hit and miss. And why are we giving this guy mediocrity? I mean, it doesn't deserve a contract after his countless poor performances. For England, of course, he's been absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent. Fred, meanwhile, you never know with Fred. You never know with Fred. He could be quite consistent.
Just to reply to this comment, for me, I prefer Rashford on the left rather than a striker for you. But Hardy and Leon, what would you guys say about this comment?
Yeah, Leon, you could have mate.
Oh, thank you. I think obviously left wing is Rashford's best position because he's good at cutting inside onto his right foot. I don't really think he's that good as a centre forward. I think he's best coming in from the left onto his right and obviously scoring goals.
Absolutely agree with that. I mean, as a striker, he can't hold the ball. He can't be intelligent in a single player, and also aerially, he's absolutely ball. Yes, his heading abilities has actually improved, but you got to think about his actual runs in and around the box. It's not like Cavani or even like Lukaku, or even like Ronaldo from about 6-7 years ago when he got his strike.
Yeah, let's not. How do you get Ronaldo on this topic, man? Get Ronaldo that one. But actually, Leon, obviously you didn't join for us in a while, but obviously we're going back now. Ronaldo contract terminated. Are you sad? Are you happy?
Well, obviously, what a career like, but I can't say I'm sad because obviously he's 37 now, and I think we need to start looking at younger players to come through the ranks and to hopefully be a legend of this club. Like in the years, like there's loads of young strikers out there at the moment. You know, I can name loads, but there's loads we can get. But am I sad? Not really, because you know he's 37. I think it's best to move on now and hopefully get like some other strikers now who want to play for the badge.
I don't. Sorry, Leon, to cut you off, but I don't rely on this club to get a replacement now because we still haven't replaced Cavani. Yeah.
Lukaku as well. Lukaku as well. With Garlo, I mean, what sort of short-term strong is that though in 2020?
Yeah, let's go through the comments because I think I missed a few. Brian says Burnley will give it a good go and by no means it will be easy. Plus I was going to talk about this. Plus with club football back for the championship 2 weeks early, they are on the back of 2 fantastic wins, winning 3-1 and 3-0 respectively. I'll go back to it though. That business company has got Burnley playing a brilliant brand of football. Some key men to look out for tonight. Matson, Coutinho, Jay Rodriguez.
Oh, yes.
This guy, remember Hardy? He always turns up. Oh. Yes. Man, Jay Rodriguez, man.
Was it about 3 seasons ago, when before lockdown, he scored against Trafford?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
United family.
Leon, surely remember that result, that 2-0.
Yeah. 1st of January 2019, I remember it. It was awful. I remember it. Jay Rodriguez masterclass. I remember that. Awful.
Bloody Burnley. United family says, big up Boris in the crib, big up yourself. In 2 years, with the right investment in place, Manchester United will challenge. Well, listen, we will talk about all this, but yeah, listen. What I was gonna say, I think I lost track now. But with Burnley, I said company, man. Like he's gonna want to win tonight, and obviously he's gonna try and do it for the City Football Club, City fans. So we've got to try and be careful. And for me, listen, guys, if it's 0-0 by first half, I'm worried because after full time and if it's a draw, it goes straight penalties. And listen, penalties, I can't stand penalties. So I'm nervous if we draw. If it's 0-0, 1-1 by half time, I'm nervous, man, because I do not want to go penalties, and we don't know how Dubravka is like with penalties as well. So I don't know if you guys are feeling the same.
Yeah. Go on, Ardy. You go first.
but it's fair. I agree with you. I mean, if you look at our psychological barrier of penalties, our penalty record for the last 2 seasons, so especially with penalty shootouts, it's been so inconsistent. We need to improve immediately, and a lot of our fans actually scapegoat De Gea for being a problem, especially in the Europa League final. But also, you've got to think about the right technique of penalty shooters and the right quality of players we have as well. So the pressure's on them to deliver. If they don't deliver, their mentality will continue to deteriorate.
Yeah. I think Man United need to get the right ones in. I don't trust the Glazers to sell to the right person. Or exactly, man, exactly. Like, I mean, I think you guys must have seen him, but if not, then I'll just tell you. I think, I think it was Avram Glazer. He was in Qatar, yeah, and then there was a quote that says, basically he used the word process 3 times. So basically, he says, someone asked him about the sell the club. He said, "No, we're not selling it, but we are undergoing a process. This is a process. Blah blah blah." So what he's trying to say is that there are buyers, but obviously it will take time. But for me, I think 2023 next year we'll find out, because I think
probably in the first quarter of 2023, most likely. Then around that spring period.
David Ornstein confirmed it as well. So we just need the buy investors, man. We just need to get those, because look at City, man. I'm jealous. I'm literally jealous of City, man. The way they've structured the football club, the way they back Pep. Like, for me, I'm just jealous, man. So for me, we need to get the right owners in, and
even Newcastle as well. They're on the up. They're going to be a terrifying force in the how as well. If we can emulate the similar success to City and PSG, and even Newcastle, I think we're on the upward trajectory. We've got the right manager with Ten Hag. We need to forget a bit about this things structurally as well.
Also, Eric Ten Hag actually said, someone asked about the investment. He said that's good because there will be good money. So basically, Eric Ten Hag saying Glazers out, and he's happy that there's going to be new investments. So listen, we've got the right manager, 100%. We need to change the board. We need to change the board. We need to add specialists, because for me, listen, Chelsea, they're starting to build now. Like, they've just appointed their sporting director, so they're starting to build now, Chelsea. And listen, Chelsea could be dangerous soon, man. You never know, because they've got Nkunku. That's already done by next summer. And let's see.
Potentially Guardiola as well.
Man.
I mean, if they get him as well, that'll be so excellent.
Yeah, big up Luca, man. Hardy and Liam, what do you make of Luke Shaw? Yeah, I think we already discussed this, but Luke Shaw getting a contract extension, and who has made a decision. Surely not the Glazers, who are obviously looking to sell.
I think possibly it's maybe down to Shaw forcing the recruitment to sign a new contract because he wants a new pay rise after his good performances in the World Cup, though. That's probably the case. If you look at those type of mentalities with our football club, they need to be gone. They're only here for the paycheck. They're only here for top world challenges. They aren't necessarily here for instant, consistent success. That's what we need to do. We do need to get rid of him and bring in competent rep back in. Maybe like Theo Hernandez. I mean, Theo Hernandez, what a good player he is at AC Milan. And for France, exceptional, truly exceptional.
Oh yeah, and then talking about France, I know this I was talking about for Tchouameni and Kingsley Coman to get racial abuse. For me, is sick, man. This is sick, man. We're 1 week away towards a new year, and people are still sending threats and doing racial comments. Like, grow up, man. Honestly, like, Instagram need to do better, man. These social media platforms need to do better, man. This is what I'm talking about tonight. I mean, if we got penalties, listen, Man United, we've got a lot of black players, man. And if they do miss, obviously Man United fans, they'll target that, man. They'll target, like, let's say, I don't know, Rashford misses the last penalty, and then Burnley win. They'll send death threats. They'll send racist comments. So for me, it's just sick, man. It's just sickening to see that still happening. We're like 1 week away until New Year's, and people still haven't learned their lesson. For me, I'm not surprised, man, because England fans, or just in general football fans, they just never learn, do they? So for me, it's just I'm used to it, man. For me, it's not a surprise.
Absolutely agree with you. I mean, that's the mentality of our generation of football fans, and especially with the likes of Manchester City, United as well, Chelsea, many European powerhouses who have great fans. They're part of the issue, and you can't stigmatise mental health as well. Mental health is very key. If you look at discrimination towards Rashford, even Fred, the amount of actual disgraceful treatment they get, it's just unbearable. It's absolutely unbearable, really. And you've got to show more respect. Even if you look at the Euros as well, remember about 2.5 seasons ago, the treatment towards Bakayoko, that was just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Even Sancho as well. The racism itself, it needs to be improved and it needs to be actioned. Leon, bro, what are your thoughts about the platforms targeting social media?
I just simply think all these social media companies not doing enough, in my opinion. I just feel it's been going on for too long, especially like now after the World Cup, and you know, as you said, like tonight we have Rashford and Martial, and if they miss, they're gonna get targeted as well.
Especially Martial, man. Especially
Yeah,
Martial, man.
it's really good. It's really not good enough, and these platforms need to be doing more to stop it and put a right to it, because, as I said, it's been going on for too long.
100%, man. Go come on here. Do you trust the Brathwaite goal? A strange signing when he came in. If I'm honest, do you guys trust him? Because for me, in our previous Carabao Cup game, he was actually solid. You know, he was solid. But do we trust him? Because pre-season, I mean, listen, everyone was bad, but surely, we surely he plays tonight. He plays good tonight. But I don't know. Hardy, you gonna go first on this?
Bill, you go first of all, mate.
Yeah, as you were saying, in the last Carabao Cup game, he was solid, but obviously in pre-season he did look a bit dodgy. But obviously Everton didn't play the best, and it was a young team, you know, inexperienced, you know, not playing together much. So obviously he was a weird signing. You know, we needed a keeper, so I understand why we got him in, but I do think we need another keeper now, maybe a bit younger, you know, like 29, 30. But do I trust him? I'm looking forward to seeing him play tonight, but I don't think he's going to be long term. I think by next season he's gonna go probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how
Absolutely
did
agree.
yourself?
Yeah, I definitely agree as well. I mean, if you look at the break as well, the signing that we made in summer is so dubious. Why did we make that sort of signing when we look for a younger profile goalkeeper? And if you look at Diego Costa, despite having an inconsistent World Cup, he's still undoubtedly many United fans' choices to replace De Gea. And if we do get him in, that'll be really competent choice. And
He's still my number
with
one.
the
He's still my number
yeah,
one. Like nothing. Yeah.
absolutely.
Sorry to cut you
I
off.
think
Yeah, man.
no, it's all right. No, it's all right. I do
No,
agree
go
with
on,
you,
Hardy.
Oris. I mean, the thing is, De Gea, I think for a season or two, it'll be a great number one for us. But for long term, we do definitely need a new profile. And with the treatment towards De Gea, to laud him not as being a great legend is just so disrespectful. He is a great legend of the club. Think about the service he has given for the last couple of years. Think about the great performances. Great individual performances collectively, especially in 2018. What a great goalkeeper.
Yeah.
100%. Right, says these social media companies don't seem to care one bit over these accounts that put these disgusting posts out. All fake with no profile picture, no nothing, cowards.
Oh,
They're just sound trolls with no life. They should get banned from life, but they won't. They won't. Don't sound the exact. For me, it is what it is, man. Like, this is Instagram for your. It's not only just Instagram, just Twitter, man. This is what you like. You can easily just make a one fake account and then boom, you can do anything. So yeah, even though it's like, obviously, it's not racing, but there's some journalists that apparently Rashford wanted over 500k a week, and then Rashford actually replied saying, "Stop putting out all these fake news." So listen, they're just targeting some players for no reason, but for me, they just have no life. People that just put in racist comments because they're human beings. At the end of the day, they have lives. They've got families. So what's the need to send racist comments? For me, it's just unacceptable, man.
yes. Yeah, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I mean, if you look at the propaganda and media as well, the amount of misleading and also inadequate tweets they actually send, or even posts, even articles as well. If you look at the media platforms nowadays, they consist of many things, even with threads on Twitter, with criticism on players who are underperforming, racial abuse as well. That's just truly out of this world. Why would someone want to do that? Really, it's unbelievable.
100%. But yeah, man. Obviously, we're like only 20 minutes away from the official lineups. Boys, man, how are we feeling? Is there any goosebumps with us, man? Obviously, Eric Ten Hag ball. Is it like obviously with Eric Ten Hag, he has said that we, we are far away from where we are. But listen, the quotes that he says, yeah, we every United fans like it because he knows that what the truth of the football club is, and he knows that we need to win. We need to be winning league titles, but he knows, like for me, with the Sancho thing, we're going to talk about Sancho now actually, but there's a Romano thing saying that Eric Ten Hag wants Sancho to be 100% fully fit. He wants him to treat like Marcus Rashford, get him back in the club and get the best out of him. For me, I still see a player in Sancho. Like yesterday at the stream, I still believe there's a player in Sancho, man. But it's whether United fans back Sancho because I'm seeing a lot of tweets saying they want him out of the club, they want to sell him. So for me, just keep hold of him, man. You never know about Sancho. But Leon, what's your overall thoughts about Sancho?
I mean, he's obviously going through a tough period. I mean, he's not fit enough. He's hasn't played for ages, missed the World Cup, I know. I think everyone knows there's a player in Sancho. I know he's not showing it at the minute, but everyone knows about his potential and everything. Like we seen at Dortmund a couple of years ago, he was one of their best players, But I think if we get Sancho back fully fit now, wanting to enjoy his football, I think we can see the player that we seen a few years ago. So I think he can come back with a bang, play really well. Hopefully.
Yep, Hardy,
Yeah.
yourself.
You know what? I 100% agree with Leon as well. With Sancho as well, it's his psychology as well, his mentality that is actually affecting his confidence as well. If you look at our game against Chelsea, Ten Hag was definitely fuming about how he played and how he didn't track back the runners, how he didn't maintain intensity, how he didn't really be really competent enough in and out of possession, especially in the final third. But with Sancho, his potential is absolutely amazing. If we can coach that out of him, he'll be a great player for us. I think with Sancho as well, his style of play just doesn't necessarily suit the system yet. I think with a fully integrated Ten Hag system, placing more emphasis on possession, proactivity, intensity, and also think about the actual audience or the actual events and how to act. I think you've got to think about actually learning the events. If you do another event, if you leave Sancho against low block, he's really dangerous though. That's what he needs to do.
100%. Hate will never win. Exactly, man. Exactly. Hate will never win. But yeah, man. Make sure you guys ask much of the likes. Subscribe if you're new, man. Obviously, like we're almost there for the New Year's, and for me, listen, we plan to make good content for the next year, man. We're ready for 2023. All the co-hosts, all the panelists, we're ready for 2023. We're gonna bring you guys lots of content, lots of videos, you guys. And yeah, man, also do tune in this weekend because there will be a stream where I'll play videos from the call. So they'll get to do like a little video for you guys. So do tune in this weekend when I get them to do them. But yeah, man, listen, 2023, man, who's excited, man? Because for me, listen, we're going to take over, man. We're taking over.
Absolutely. And even with Leon as well, great to have you back as well. You're an absolutely amazing addition to the team. We
Thank
need
you.
people like Leon. We need people like Leon here as well as co-host myself. We want to achieve success here. We want to implement the right structure in 2023. And our motivation is to achieve as many subscribers as possible, even exceeding to around 500 or even to around more than that. If we can be consistent, be more efficient in the content, there is absolutely huge chance of achieving success. That's what
Leon,
we
we
do.
want you to do more streams, mate.
Yeah. Everyone.
But
No,
it's fine.
no,
It's
we're
fine,
just
bro.
joking. We understand that you're busy with school, and yeah, man, listen, everyone will be busy. But yeah, listen, 2023, we're coming for everyone, man. We're coming for every channel, content creators, and that's what we're here to take over, man. We see Hannah's channel doing well. Listen, we're gonna do well, man. I'm pretty sure that. But we'll just take it stream by stream. Let's not get carried away, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, big things are coming, obviously. You guys should have known that we've got a sponsor now, so do check them out. Do check them out.
Proper things to know.
Yeah. I'm just.
Yes, big up to Raj as well. Big up to Raj.
Big up, Raj. For out for 3 weeks. Well, listen, Chelsea on the mud, mate. Honestly, Chelsea on the mud. Great stream. We're gonna end it soon anyway. We're gonna keep it for another 2 minutes and then we'll end it because literally I want to see the lineup. So I'm not even at home now. I'm just traveling back home. So hopefully I'll get back in time. I should get back in news. I'm like 3 minutes away, but yeah, man. Honestly, we want to see the lineups, mate. We can't wait for the lineups. We want to see what Ten Hag says. I've seen quotes already from today, anyways. But he says that he wants to win this Carabao Cup, and he's going to take it seriously. That's what we want. That's what we want from a manager, man. Taking everything seriously. And last thing before we wrap up, do you guys consider this trophy as a Mickey Mouse? Because for me, I want to win this trophy. I take this competition seriously. I take this thing as like it's a normal Premier League match. But for me, I want to win this trophy. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a lot of United fans saying, "Oh, it's only Mickey Mouse. Let's lose tonight." Like for me, what standards are those, man? That's low standards from United fans. But I start off with Leon, man. Leon, do you want to win this Carabao Cup?
Yeah, I mean, we won trophies. We haven't won something since 5 years ago. You know, we need trophies at this club, and even if we start off with the Carabao Cup, because winning the league is going to take time. People have to realise that, and obviously Europa League we have a chance to win that this year. So fingers crossed, you know. But I think we have got a big chance with the Carabao Cup, and as people say, Mickey Mouse Trophy. You know, obviously it's not the biggest trophy, but we need to start off a little. Then we need to work our way up. You know, it's a process. You know, you can't just win things straight away. It takes time. So I think if we get a good result tonight,
Careful, Leon. That's Arsenal fans' favourite ones.
I think if we win tonight, we can hopefully win it and go far.
Yeah, Hardeep, yourself.
You know what? Same with Leon, really. If we could win the trophy this season, that would be so impeccable. We're about 5 to 6 seasons without a trophy, and that drought is absolutely huge for us, especially the club of Manchester United. If we can beat Burnley tonight, I think that will actually boost our momentum to potentially win the Carabao Cup. And to perceive it as a Mickey Mouse trophy, I think that's really, really laughable. We've also got the Europa League as well. If we can win both, that'll be excellent.
To be fair, I do understand because obviously when around the 16 now, and then the next will be quarterfinals. After that, semi-finals, and I get it because semi-finals are 2-legged for Carabao Cup, so I do get frustration because the fixtures will be packed. So I do get it, but who cares, man? This is a trophy that we need to win. Listen, I'll give you a stat right there. The last time we won a trophy, I wasn't even secondary, mate. So I was in year 6. So we need to win this trophy, man. Like, I don't know if it's for Hardy. I think it was year 8, or I don't know, so around year 8.
What about year 10, year 11? Yeah.
Year 10, year 10, year 9.
God,
So,
yeah.
for me, I don't know about Leon. Leon, when was the last time we won a trophy? Right?
I was in year 5. Yeah.
See, man, we need to win. Hang on, what's this? Chelsea fan Andre Santos is well on his way to being sold to Chelsea. He's expected to perform medical examinations and contracts out. Yeah.
Portuguese prospects. Well, yeah. Heard about that.
Our ex-Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel leaves UK and takes up Spanish lessons. Ooh, okay.
Barcelona as a replacement for Xavi. I think he'll be an excellent manager as well. I think with Atletico Madrid.
You think he'll replace Xavi?
I think if Xavi continues to regress and doesn't get the results, I think he's gone. He's gone definitely.
Well, if he's gone, then Frankie de Jong will go. So, for me, listen, I've seen Romano today that he said as of now it's still the same situation, but I don't know, man, because Samuel Twathurst, not Lockhurst, is Twat now. It's Twat, not Luck, but he's been saying that obviously Tano wants a young midfielder in 2023. Who do you guys reckon? Because I don't know why that sentence just brings me up Jude Bellingham. I don't know why. He wants Jude Bellingham, young midfielder, probably Jude Bellingham, Enzo Fernandez. Who knows? But he might be going to Liverpool at this rate because
Casado maybe. Casado.
I've seen what's his Klopp's assistant? What's his name? Pep Linders. He was saying how incredible he is today. So I could see him going Liverpool, man. But guys, obviously we're talking about Samuel Lucas now, but young midfielder for Eric Ten Hag. What do you guys think?
For me, that's Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is exactly the epitome of the midfielder we need. 19 years of age, his track record from going to Birmingham City to Bristol Dortmund. What a great transition this great guy has made. He's even nearby me, where Stalbridge is as well. So I'm from Wolverhampton originally, but with Stalbridge, good place to be. And from his playing style, he's tenacious.
You know what? Arsenal fans have actually told me, I swear down, they've told me, if United get Bellingham, they will be scared of us. They've actually told me so.
Really?
For me, listen, I don't know. Leon, what's your thoughts? Because apparently Eric Ten Hag wants a young midfielder. Who do you reckon could be Jude Bellingham, Enzo Fernandez, De Jong?
I mean, I would love to have Jude Bellingham. I can't think about De Jong after all that last year. I can't. I can't think of De Jong now. I mean, Enzo Fernandez as well. What a World Cup he had. You know, he was amazing for Argentina. You know, and obviously
He's so good, man. He's so good.
he's a brilliant player. But honestly, Caicedo as well is hardly to say, and he's amazing. And the chance we could have got him for really cheap, you know. But obviously his price has skyrocketed now because obviously his performances have been amazing. But obviously Bellingham is the favourite for most people, especially United fans, I think. So
He has that mentality as well. Bellingham has that. For me, he has that future captain mentality, man. Honestly, for me, Bellingham, man. I said it like with Hardy last time. If Bellingham joins United, he would be our next Paul Scholes, man. I'm being serious. Like, I'm not joking, but he's like a Paul Scholes step. Like, he would get the ball, carry it, go forward, and like we need a player like that, man. We haven't had a. Can't remember that. For me, obviously, Ander Herrera is one. Oh, he was too underrated, man. Ander
Very
Herrera
tenacious.
but obviously the board fucked up there and then again with a new contract, so that's it's not board's fault. But yeah, I mean, who knows? But obviously, listen, one of our players, man, Lisandro Martinez. I've already spoken enough about him on the channel. But Hardy, man, just talk to me, man. We've got 2 World Cup champions, but Lisandro Martinez. How highly have you been impressed with him? Honestly.
You know what? He's been our signing of the season alongside with Casemiro. Fantastic player, Lisandro Martinez is very versatile, very intelligent as a centre back. Even though he is 5'9", aerially he's very dominant. He reads the game really well. He's very competent enough in tackle, and he anticipates danger so well. He's such an absolutely great centre back. I think this season he's definitely been in the top 3. He's definitely been in the top 3, and if we can keep a hold of him from the likes of Real Madrid and keep him integrated in Ten Hag, he'll blossom into a great player. And to have 2 World Cup winners, I think that actually extends our mentality. Oh, Oris, what was that, though? What was that, bro?
I'm on the bus, man. I'm on the bus, like, I'm like nipping in the sports TV, but nah, I'm not on the bus. But for me, listen, Hardy, man, if you want to see Lisandro Martinez videos, you might as well follow United clips on TikTok, man. Because for me, I've seen, the thing is not even all United clips. And when I'm just on TikTok, I just see videos of Lisandro Martinez, and for me, I just can't believe we signed him, man. Honestly, he's too good. Like, what a signing, man. Like, honestly, he's a fan favorite. I said it to Hardy on Instagram. He's a fan favorite, and I'm about to get off now until I stop, man. Leon, do you want to talk about Martinez?
Oh, I can't describe him. He's too good. He just has that winning mentality. He hates losing, you know. Obviously 5'9", but you never think, you know, he wins all his aerial duels. He wins all his ground duels. He wins everything, and I just can't believe we got him at this moment. You know, he's so good, but I just think, can we keep him? Obviously, Madrid, I think, will want to come in for him, but I just think we can keep him. I do, because he's so good at this moment in time, and he'll keep going as well.
Absolutely agree with you. I mean, the thing is, if we keep Lisandro Martinez, we've got a potential Premier League winner as well. Varane, if you can keep fit to the end of the season, he'll be really great for his system.
I still think we need another centre back. Sorry to cut you off, but I still think we need another centre back because we're like literally one injury away, and we're actually like fucked. So we need. To be fair, I don't. There's not that many in the market because Timber, I don't want him, man. I don't want him anymore, man. He hasn't been it this season. Gavardio.
Maybe Bella Ketchup.
Who's that?
Bella Ketchup from Southampton.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a really good player.
You never know. But you never know. United hijacked Gavardio, so you never know because who would have thought that we hijacked Manasseh? So I have no idea, man. Who's centre backs? Is there anyone that you guys want? Because I can't think of any, to be fair.
I think one choice. I've got one choice. Antonio Silva of Benfica as well. He's a really good player as well.
Yeah.
I mean, really good player as well.
Now in the summer in Benfica. So,
I think 2024, 2025 thereabouts.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Leon, how about yourself, mate?
I mean, I like Guardiola, whatever you say his name. Obviously, he had an amazing World Cup, you know, with Croatia, and obviously all the big teams are on him now, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, wherever. But I think because we hijacked him, there's maybe a little chance, but it will be hard because his price will go up, and all the other teams want him as well. So there will be a good fight to get his name, you know. But he's the one for me, as long with many other centre backs as well. But he's the one that stands out mainly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I think we discussed everything, you know, because we're literally 10 minutes away from the lineup. So I don't want to keep these boys too long. I know they're very busy, man. They want to watch the lineup. They want to watch the 10 long. So we're gonna get people to shout the socials as usual. So let's get Hardy. Where can we find you?
Well, guys, you know where to find me. HCM United Stand on Instagram. If you want to follow me personally, it's HSF7.
Big up Hardy
Good
for
guys.
joining. Leon, where can people find you, mate?
Yes, so you can find me on TikTok, United Clips, as it says there, and my Instagram is leon.mufc.
Big up, mate. Big up both of you for joining.
Thank you.
You guys
Good
know
guys.
you guys know where to find us, man. R6 Football on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, R6 Footy, TikTok, R6 Football, and yeah, man. Listen, big up, guys. Come on, United. Come on, the Reds. We need a win tonight. We need a win. We need to outperform this company. I just want to win that. Just win and let's just be shameless for company, man. So listen, we need to win. And yeah, man, big up the boys. United 3-1. Hopefully, man, who knows? Hopefully Bruno turns up. I want Marshall to get a goal. I want Bruno to get a goal. But listen, oh shit, there's a police car right there. Anyways, big up. Hopefully they arrest Hardy. Hey, police, do you want to arrest Hardy for talking too much about Ronaldo? No, I'm joking. Yeah, guys, smash the like, subscribe if you're new. See you next time.